I've not played this, so we shall have to see. I don't even know what the gameplay is like. So, well, I haven't looked anything up about this. One thing I will do though, we will start off with a quick. This is the only thing I've watched of this. We will start off with a quick preview of what's coming up over the next 4 nights on here.
Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Moggy off, you lobby gobblers!
Making eggs ought to be a breeze.
I think I'm going to faint.
Put me down gently and no one will get hurt. This is my latest invention. Cracking job, Gromit. Oh dear. Here they come! Perfect. Apart from a minor technical hitch at the end.
Well, there we go. Right, no time like the present. Let's just hit new game and see what happens, guys. Let's do a tutorial.
That should do it. Oh, it's working. Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with us today to try out my latest invention, Interacto-Vision. This device allows guests to visit us here in West Wallaby Street without having to leave the comfort of their own homes. Quite handy for stopping off at a distant granny's, don't you think? And wherever we go, you can come along. There's Gromit playing a spot of chess. Let's walk over and have a look.
Okay, so it says use arrow keys, but I'm using a controller for now.
They're not playing. Let's ask Gromit. You can use your Interacto-Vision mouse to choose characters and things you want to interact with. I've built in brackets that will highlight the item on your screen. Dead handy that. Point at Gromit and click the left mouse button.
Yeah, it seems this was like
Things
set
seem
up
to
for
be at a bit of a
controller.
standstill. How's the
keyboard and
match
mouse
going,
ball.
Gromit? Oh dear.
If it gets too annoying, I will switch to that. But for
Gromit
now,
might
I'll
have
use
more
controller.
to share. I find out about all sorts of different things just by asking. Let's interact with that broken chess piece the same way we did with Gromit just now.
Right, hang on a sec. Shouldn't have to do this on a game from 2009, but remember, this is my PC. That was looking a little bit ropey, so... That seems to be a bit better.
How on earth did that happen?
There we are.
Ah, getting competitive now, are we? This is a pickle, isn't it? Well, perhaps our new guest can help us find a replacement piece to get the game back on.
Trying to work out whether that is Peter Sallis or not.
There must be something in this room we can substitute for that bishop. Why don't we walk around and investigate items the same way as before? Hey, look at that. God save her, eh? Sometimes I come across things I want to carry around with me. With Interacto-Vision, you can see all of the things I've picked up.
Ah, right, okay. X button. Let's give...
Piece for your game, Gromit. Oh, you've still got 2 queens. Might confuse things a bit, don't you think? So this won't do.
Hello, Casual. Okay, what can we use as a bishop?
Good for cheering up the dog, maybe, but that's about it.
Of course, cheese.
Cheese. Would you like some cheese, Gromit?
No.
Oh, all the more for me then. That's a
Pepper
lovely
pot, maybe.
shape.
Or salt pot, whatever it is. Is it salt or... Yeah, it's a pepper shaker. I was right the first time. Because I usually am.
Here, Gromit, it's the spitting image of your bishop. This should work nicely. Bless you, lad. Well done and good thinking. You're getting clever with the Interacto-Vision. Just the sort of ingenuity we could use around here, right, Gromit?
Deep Blue. Oh yeah, that was the name of that chess machine that beat the Grandmaster, wasn't it?
Thanks for stopping by. Do come back soon.
Huh, well. Alright, now we know the basic controls. How are Laura? How are you doing, love? More cheese! From B to you? It's a Beatles reference. Oh, I'm funny. Robot Rodent ravages shop. How are you doing anyway, Laura?
Breakfast time, Gromit.
Right.
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
What am I, you fucking slave?
Honey piped directly from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out. Huh? I'm going to have to put the safety lock back on.
Oh. No, he wasn't having that. Huh. Right. Maybe give Wallace the honey.
Honey? How sweet of you, Gromit. But where are the eggs and toast? I'd like to help you with breakfast, lad, but it's all part of your training.
Training for what? What's he fucking got in mind? Oh.
Walkies can wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast. Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad. Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
I certainly did. Oh my god.
Oh, no. Final demand. I don't know. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
So what is it? He wants eggs and toast as well, doesn't he?
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
Yes, second hand. Also, hello. Why am I going
Walkies can
outside?
wait, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
Oh, right. Ah, right, okay. So we've got to get that. We've got to get that back to the other end.
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
How do we do that then? Bloody squirrel stole my tea bag. Little bastard! Oh, we've got a problem. Close the fridge.
Hi, old Wallace. Maneer here. Sorry to leave a message, but it's about that incident in my shop. That blinking mechanical mouse of yours has put me in a right pickle. Happening maybe a sniffer 3000 with advanced cheese tracking capabilities, but it chewed through all me fancy tail and me red lister too. Now, I know we've always been on good terms, but this morning I find myself not inconsiderably discombobulated, and I can't let it happen again, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say that with the deepest regret, and following police advice, you and your blinking contraptions are barred from my establishment until further notice.
Huh. Well. Try again. Yeah. Alright, so I'm guessing we need to work out how to move the little pulley thing over. No, that's not going to work. All this because I didn't want to pre-play this. I wanted to stream this completely blind.
What number, please?
I don't know why the voice didn't go. Is anyone there? Hello?
No breakfast foods down there, Gromit.
Oh, shut up. I'm trying.
The living room's out of bounds for now, Gromit. Had to use it for storage. Only temporary, mind. We'll need those crates once the orders start pouring in.
Ah. Let's smell the cheese. What is that hissing noise as well?
Don't push me buttons, Gromit.
Right. Can I use the tennis racket to knock
You
the
won't
thing
find
back
me breakfast up there, Gromit.
that's not going to work. There's not even any... I'm going to say, there's not actually anything connected to it. Yeah. Let's try this again. Try setting that to bash again. That's not what I meant to
It's
do.
too late, Gromit. I need me breakfast.
Oh, this is annoying now. I am starting to wish I'd pre-played it. That's that fucking squirrel again. This is a bit like the... This is a bit like the thing in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game. One of the earliest puzzles in the game is you've got to get the babelfish to land in your ear.
Just a reminder, Gromit, in case you've forgotten.
And you've got to make sure that certain items are in a certain place. Otherwise, the fish will just bounce around in the area and won't land in your ear.
That, Gromit, was the sound of my belly. It's saying what I'm too polite to mention. Breakfast is late. I'll be right here if you need me, nursing me appetite. I've got all the honey I need, Gromit.
Alright.
I'm down already, Gromit.
Wallace, old chap came from, mum's the word, but I'm getting intelligence of unusual airborne activity in your sector. Can't say more than that. Walls have ears, don't you know? But if you take my advice, you look to the heavens and take cover. Going to get pretty sticky is my guess. Terror from the skies. Death and destruction raining down. That sort of thing. Just make sure you and your men stay indoors. Over and out.
Why did that sound vaguely like a clue? No.
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
Still trying to figure it out. Guessing that doesn't do anything. Neither does that. Ah, wait a sec. So that little git of a squirrel will now slip on the butter. We've now ruined a stick of butter, mind, but. Right, well, probably just as well we had literally just enough
How's...
Oh, still. Still wondering what that hissing noise is. Can you guys hear that on the stream as well? Checking have we got anything else open that's making noise, but no. Obviously not. We're not obviously going to be blending. Don't refrigerate toast. I don't know why I selected that. This is starting to annoy me, actually. What does the button beside the door you just opened do? This one. That sets something to tap or bash, and by the look of it... By the look of it, it means that little hammer that's supposed to crack the egg. Like this. No. Yeah, this pulley here seems to be the problem. Yeah, by the look of it. We can't go outside because it's not time for walkies yet, Gromit. There's got to be something in here then. Or is there an egg ski lift cage? If there is, I don't know how to activate. I've literally activated everything in that kitchen at least once so far.
You won't find me breakfast up there, Gromit. Did you find those dog tags I bought you, Gromit?
I'd say that's everything that's interactable in here.
How's that egg coming, Gromit?
Still trying to get it out of the chicken's arse. Right, so yeah. Who knows? No. It's not having it, is it? Right, I'm past my own threshold for this. Bear with me. No, you can't. Oh, you are kidding. Alright. Back in. Back in. See Wallace.
Any news on the breakfast front, Gromit? I've got all the honey I need, Gromit.
No, not the honey.
I suppose I should at least pay the wool bill.
Here we go.
Hey! That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
Let's pour at these.
Ouch! Well, that's a fine way to say good morning.
Right, so we've got the little raccoon, or the little corgi, if you like. Right, how to get it up there then? Right. Alright, we've got to get that. There we go. God, how can he get up there then? Oh, right. Oh, he climbed. I didn't realise Gromit was that tall. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas and eggs. Got to set it, yeah. I'll do that again. Set it to tap. Then later, probably ballet. There we are. Right, let's go give Wallace the rest of his breakfast. He's got the honey. Let's give him the egg and the toast.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play. Done to a turn. My compliments to the chef.
It's probably gone cold by now, but
But I'm still one egg short of a breakfast. Cracking eggs, Chuck. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad? With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's little mishap,
Oh, no, you see...
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinnear, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Gromit'S festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
It'll more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... yes! We're in business, lad! Heads up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the world what sort of workers you are.
oh, here we go.
They're certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it. The remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy. Flowers. The perfect meal for a hungry hive.
Let's see.
The bees love my motivational posters.
Oh, it's just done a dot to dot, hasn't he?
The magnetronic pollinator is the linchpin of the operation. My workers get their rations mechanically. No foraging in flower beds for them. Look alive in there. Ah. Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Alright, where do we get more flowers then?
Ouch! Blinking heck! Ah, there's the hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday, Gromit? My workers are very devoted to their queen. That hinge is awfully loose. I'll have to see to that.
By completely removing it, I guess. Right, they're going back.
My workers think the world of their monarch. Oh, see what I mean?
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Right,
Now
we'll go get
where
some
can I
flowers.
find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry?
Quick grow muscle formula.
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
Right.
Been doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it,
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
that is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Hey, there's the little stop and go gnome. Hello, Mr. Hellspawn. Oh dear. Oh dear.
There now, with hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
Oh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's
But also,
quick
hello.
grow muscle formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow-team, energize, strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
Well, yeah, that'll work, probably. Right, hang on a sec. One thing I did see when I looked at that guide earlier, it's Wallace who needs to pick up that Gorgonzola for some reason.
Last night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola.
I always
makes a
keep a
nice
piece of
change
cheese
from
by my
Wednesday,
bedside.
Dale.
I don't know about you guys. And there's that hissing again. It's only when it's inside the house. I think Wallace has got a gas leak. Because it's stopped now.
No flowers in here.
Well, there's that squirrel with the tea bag from earlier.
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet. Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Shul.
I realise this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden? Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
I'm not sure, to be honest. That's a healthy-looking, what do you call it?
Foxglove. If you want to grow them, you've got to know them. Such a fragrant bouquet.
Fine. Isn't it also poisonous, foxglove?
Ah, Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, I've got something for you.
Much obliged.
What did you just give me? Oh, it's a map. Ah, right. I see. It's like fast travel.
That
Cheese.
looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favourite?
Am I to take it that these are...
Yes, free samples. Go on, duck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now. And one for later.
Right.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Ah.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business? So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground. Stupid idea, if you ask me.
And nobody dead.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one.
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
So, might you be interested in signing up for my honey deliveries, Mrs. Gabberley? Fresh daily.
Ooh, I should say so. I'm partial to a spot of honey for my tea.
Waste of money. We'll never see honey for tea. Or breakfast, for that matter.
Oh, shut up, you. Wallace knows what he's doing. He's got a head for business.
Is that a head? I took it for a parsnip.
Pay him no mind.
If you'd like to sample my honey, Mrs. Gabberley, there'll be a free tasting tonight at Mr. Paneer's Tea and Crumpet Festival.
Ooh, is that so? Well, I'll have to pop by.
I wouldn't bother. He'll never make the delivery.
Ta-ra! Bye then!
Could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberley.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square. Especially the purple pansies. Always been partial to pansies, me. You should see the flat. It's full of them.
They're blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide them.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny. Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. But only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so?
Oh, bloody hell. Right.
Purple pansies. Pardon me, Mrs. Gabberley. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh,
A
playing a
verb.
word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb.
Run. Yeah.
Chew is an action.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Now I need a thing.
A thing.
Aye, you know, something physical you could touch.
Something I can touch.
Alright, I won't lie, I have resorted to a guide, but...
Toad?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
Oh,
These games get
that's
so
a corker,
obtuse.
that is. Last one, nearly done. I need another thing. Or like a person or animal.
A person or animal? Now, let me see now. Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go chew! A toad, you mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Your husband seems a trifle miffed.
Don't fret, Pat. He's always miffed about summat.
Would you mind, if I, that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberley, for business purposes?
Lending.
Business
You'll get them
purposes?
back.
Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Well, if it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
Must be awfully hot under that helmet, I reckon. A sunny day like today.
It's a trifle sweltering, yes. But danger and discomfort are all in the line of duty for an officer of the law, though most folk don't appreciate it.
Right. Because apparently your little robot sniffing cheese sniffer is in here.
I noticed you received my petition for early release of the Sniffer 3000, Constable Dibbins.
Yes, and I notice it's attracted the signatures of just one man and his dog.
We're only appealing for natural justice.
But your blinking cheese detector thingamy, what do you call it, destroyed an entire grocery store.
Teething problems. It's still only a prototype.
A prototype?
Oh.
It's a villain, if you ask me. A diabolical device. You can see that in its face.
My machine isn't evil, Constable Dibbins. It's just got a short fuse and a few loose nuts.
We'll see. I'm going to formally interview this glorified tin can of yours, and if it can convince me that it's not a menace to society, then perhaps I'll release it into your custody. You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
The sniffer doesn't work that way, Constable Dibbins. You've got to...
I'm conducting this interview, Wallace, if you don't mind. If that's his attitude, he can rot in jail as far as I'm concerned. We've had our little chat.
And?
I'm afraid there's no talking to your sniffer. Hardwired for criminality, I'd say.
How much does a helmet like that weigh?
£8 and 5 ounces. Some days feels more like 80 pounds.
Right, now apparently we have to try that again.
Oh, there's Miss Sniffer 3000, banged up like a common criminal. Oh, breaks my heart. That cheese detector's not a bad machine, just a bit overkeen. It's all the energides in its system. Energides?
I know, right?
It seems to me, yes. Energides is one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's quick-grow muscle formula. I used my last Energide battery to fuel the sniffer. I'll have to get it back if I want to
What
finish
is
the
this
formula.
logic? What are these controls?
Can you see fit to grant my appeal, Constable Dibbins?
Not on your Nelly. That heap of nuts and bolts is now but trouble. Couldn't give me a single straight answer when I tried to interrogate it.
It only responds to certain commands. I know, I programmed it. Perhaps you could try a gentler approach?
I'll have another chat with it. More friendly-like.
Oh, yes. Oh, much obliged, Constable Dibbins.
I ain't promising nothing, mind. Time we had a little chat.
So now we've got to use
Look at me when I'm talking to you. That's more like it. Now you've had time to think, what can you tell me about what happened yesterday? Feel bad about what you did, do you? He's weeping. Maybe this contraption's got feelings after all. Now, I want a truthful answer. If I release you from custody, will you do it again? Well, I'll be damned. The prisoner has been interviewed.
Yes?
And having exhibited signs of repentance, I am prepared to release him into your protective custody, provided, Wallace, you give me an assurance that you'll keep your blinking eye on him. Or it. Or whatever he answers to.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him, Constable Dibbins. You have my word on that.
Right.
Oi, come back here, you thieving rascal. That's my tea bag.
I won't have you threatening that dear little creature. Not while he's in my garden. You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
Ah.
You're persistent in your attentions this morning, Mr. Wallace.
What's in here? It's the Techno-Trousers.
I wonder where Major Crumb disappeared to.
There we go.
Toast. Shame to let it go to waste.
So you see, that toast that actually wasn't there earlier is how you get the squirrel down from the tree. So how you're supposed to know that toast was going to be there?
Drop that tea bag, you tyke!
And you can drop your fist, Mr. Wallace. Back again, Mr. Wallace.
Steady on.
I'm flattered.
Here you are, little fella. Try some toast.
Yeah, that took
Yes,
some
deep
bloody
feeding.
effort.
I'm sure the little mite's hungry. What are you looking for exactly?
Oh
You've
dear.
come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a blossom, eh?
You've got a tea bag on your tits, love.
Miss Flint, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, apple. You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
Hey, we got the tea bag.
I wonder where Major Crumb disappeared to.
Is he in here? Fuck it, I know he's in here.
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you? You've got to get your mind off the carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories?
I'm going to use a guide tonight.
I'd
Try and do
help pass
tomorrow's
the
without.
time.
Well, I hate to...
Of course you would. I brought visual aids. I can still see it.
Who's that fellow?
That's me as a young recruit, off to basic training. How I cried when they cut off my golden curls. But I cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of dog tags. Yes, useful dog tags. If you happen to forget your rank or Nay, you got it, right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace. As I was sitting down to my mid-afternoon... You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ah, this case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Which we need.
Protein.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency! Private Gromit! I hereby issue you
That
one
look just said,
bar.
what, me?
Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
I could have stayed in Nurse Fifi's care forever. She was my Circe, and I her...
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy. Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture. As I say, I was...
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her. The gun, not my mother.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I were recommissioned and had a proper helmet with a cute little brim, and if I could find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars. Wait! Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
Bloody hell. Right.
So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
Except we're supposed to give them to the Major.
Any news from above? Gad, how I wish I were back in the fight!
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet! By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet. Makes a fellow want to put himself in the path of projectiles. If you know what I mean. But I haven't been recommissioned.
I found these in the hall, Major Crumb.
Dog tags! I've been recommissioned! Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches. By thunder, I'm a soldier again. Sir George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the protein bars. Confounded sense of duty.
I'd be happy to take charge of the protein bars.
You? No offense, Wallace old chap, but you're hardly officer material.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit? Can I entrust my precious cache of Gromit'S bars to a Pongo? Perhaps so. He's proven himself a trusty foot soldier. Yes. If I am called away to the front, I'd feel comfortable leaving Private Gromit in charge. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat. I'm a soldier, by thunder! Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Now to get my hands on a Gromit'S bar. Gromit!
Huh, right. Talk to him.
Request dispensation of Gromit'S bars, soldier.
Well, there we go. That was easy enough. Now we've got to go mix that solution to make the flowers grow. Which involves batteries,
1 unit of energized
tea,
fluid for a
and a
creamy
protein
finish.
bar. Of course. Like all good.
One
Growth
generous
citizens.
chunk of protein to give it texture. One dose of strontium into the mix. Now to mix up my very own quick grow muscle formula. That ought to do it. No, the mixomatic's all mixed up. Stop! Stop! Help! Gromit!
I like the way they've replicated the
thanks,
fingerprints on the plasticine in this, but
Checking to see if
don't see
anything's
the point.
sprouted yet, Mr. Wallace.
it is a nice touch.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Flit,
Barely noticed that in the new one, actually, to be honest with you.
Really? I don't see what
Normally
you're
you can see it.
hoping to... Oh! I don't believe
it
it!
works! It works! My homemade quick grow miracle muscle formula works! We're in business now. You see, Gromit, look where a bit of enterprise can get you. If I hadn't found that flyer you chucked in the bin, I'd never have been able to concoct my miracle grow formula. And then where would we be? You really must be careful what you chuck out, you know? Blinking Nora!
Oh, my word! I think I'm going to faint.
And then she does.
This ought to be plenty of fuel for the old pollinator.
The controls, I can't get him to walk in the right direction. Bloody hell, Wallace.
champion, that is. 50 gallons of honey, and just in time for my annual Tea and Crumpet Festival. Pleasure doing business with you, Wallace.
Always aim to please our bees.
I've never heard of a Tea and Crumpet Festival anywhere.
That's the
I've
last
lived
of our
up
bills,
north
Gromit,
almost
and we've
all
got
of my
just
life.
about enough left over for that little holiday we've been planning. This year, I fancy Blackpool. Oh, yes, lad. I think our money troubles are over at
Even
last.
Wallace looks disappointed by that.
Raid! Battle
Oh, dear.
stations everywhere!
Not this again.
Excellent vantage point. Prepare for a crash landing, you devils! Sorry, Wallace, but I'm going to have to commandeer your dining room.
Now, just a minute, Major Crumb.
No time to argue, old man. The whole throne's under bombardment. But here they come!
Wasn't it, Gromit? Giant bees!
Heaven help the good citizens of West Wallaby Street! Civilians out!
But
that's an order, Wallace. Private Gromit, kindly escort this civilian from the battle zone. Carry on, soldier!
good heavens, Gromit, you don't suppose those monsters have anything to do with our honey-making operation, do you? Bumbling heck!
That is a hench bee.
My quick grow formula. It didn't just affect the flowers. Just hope it's a wrong number and not more bad news. Yes, Mr. Paneer. Well, of course you're upset. Being dive-bombed by giant bees isn't good for any business. We're doing all we can to get the situation under control. Normal honey service will be resumed as soon as
audio
possible.
crackling's
With
weird.
normal-sized bees. That's a promise. There's a giant fly in the soup, lad. And it's shaped like a bee. They're taking over the town. Time to read the riot act. I am their employer, after all. Oh! They won't listen. They're completely out of control. This honey business has a sting in the tail and no mistake.
It's a good job you're not fucking allergic, innit?
Do something, Gromit. Hello, from B to... Oh, Constable Dibbins. I see. But the good news is... Oh.
Apparently we need
Careful
this.
with the auto-flip frying pan, lad. The timer mechanism is very delicate. It's liable to spring at odd moments. Well, it was an innocent mistake.
And this.
Ah, Mr. Gabble here. I ain't much good at eating humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not a daft apers after all. What I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town. Just a minute. What's this? Ah! Giant friggin' bees! Oh my kitty!
Oh, he said piggin.
There's only one thing
Oh, he said friggin.
what could have caused this?
Giant friggin' bees!
Well, of course I'll try.
Perfect language for a Wallace and Gromit story. Right, we've got to pick up all of Wallace's shit, I think. Not his clothes, though, it seems. Ah. I've had an idea. I say I've had an idea. Gromit's had an idea. Because I read it. There we go. Opening.
Private Gromit, it's looking grim out there. Keep the faith, soldier. West Wallaby Street needs you.
I need the lullaby record. There's still that weird bloody noise in the house, isn't there?
Will you? Somebody call the police! Get the army! Do something about these bees! I am stuck in my job and cannot get out!
I've been thinking about it, and I will go
Oh, stop
vegetarian,
a
but
while,
I
will
think I
you?
couldn't really ever
Got
give
no
up
one
dogs.
to natter with today.
Hello, Jimmy
and
Jazz.
you're a real good listener. Your master certainly made a mess of things with that sniffer whatchamacallit. But yesterday was a walk in the park compared with today's mess. Giant bees!
How are you doing, Jimmy?
Oh, blinking Nora, look at Mr. Paneer, shut up in his shop like a prisoner, and all on account of a few blinking bees. You don't see Winnie Gabberly chucking in the towel, didn't close during the hedgehog riots of 72, and I ain't closing now. Besides, where would I go if I did? I ain't going back tit flat with old man Gabberly. Not till he says he's sorry. Tossed out all me pansies, he did.
Ah, Mr. Gabberly here. I ain't much good at eating humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not a daft apers after all. What I said to you, I take it all back. You're a credit to the town.
Well, fighting dogs come limping home. There now, weren't so hard, were it?
Is that you, Winnie? Breaking code of silence, are you?
No need for silence now you've shown a bit of humility.
Yeah, it is a bit cold today, isn't it?
Humility?
It's cold or bloody week.
Never!
Oh, you don't fool me. You're just a big old softy, and I know it. Hey, I need me head examined, keeping shop open when town's crawling with giant bees.
What's got into you, Winnie? Stay back, I say!
Oh my lord.
Winnie Gabberly!
I don't want to know. Ah, right. No, not with the stupid game. Right, yes, that sends them over here. And traps them in there.
Sorry for the delay, Mr. Paneer. I think you'll find the streets are now bee-free.
Thank heavens for the boys in blue.
Now, I'll have to ask you to accompany me to the station. There's some paperwork we need to fill out. Nothing too bothersome.
Happy to do my part.
It's citizens like you what make my job a pleasure, Mr. Paneer.
Right. I've got one last bit of business in over here, I believe. The clouds hurt you.
What do you want?
Dear.
Off with you now. Very busy at the moment. Haven't time for inquisitive dogs. Oh. And tell that master of yours he left summit behind.
Right. Home.
I know Constable Dibbins. Well, yes, like I said, he's very well trained. Right then. Goodbye, Constable. Good work, lad. Seems you took care of the downtown gang good and proper. But so long as they're still supersized, our job's only half done. I'd better get to work on a reverse growth formula.
Yeah, great. That's what we needed. That's what we needed this evening. A massive shot of Wallace arse. Thanks. Go to the basement. Ha! You having fun down here? Yeah, buzzing, mate. Hey? Hey? Oh, for fuck. Oh! Looks like I missed a step. Oh, wait. I've got Gorgonzola on me. How he could fit in there, I don't know, but... Front garden now, I believe. Oh God! He moved at a fair pace there. Ah, right.
News from the front. Whipping the curs, are we? That's right, soldier. Help steady my aim. Got the blatter. Blast and double blast. Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir. Got the blatter. Cheeky devils won't stay down. We cheeky devils won't stay down.
Right, okay.
We'll have to trap 'em, I fear. Nothing quickens the old pulse like getting off a few rounds of ammunition. Got the else we can shoot at.
Oh my God! His dialogue's overlapping with itself.
Nothing quickens the old pulse like getting off a few rounds of ammunition. Wonder what else we can shoot at. Nothing quickens the old pulse like getting off a few rounds of ammunition. Wonder what else we can shoot at.
Maybe we could...
Bullseye!
Right! Alright, I didn't read that bit in the guide. Just read you've got to shoot at the bees.
Confound it! Blast and double blast!
Wait, hang on.
Missed him. Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir.
Right, so I'm guessing that one has to go in the bin.
Back in the air! Blast it! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir. Got him! Back in the air! Blast it!
Right, so he stops for a few seconds up there.
It Into the dustbin of history for you, my friend.
So is it 2 in the bin, 1 in the 2 in the bin, 2 in the pond? Oh, sorry.
Back in the air! Blast it! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! Back in the air! Blast it! Blimey! Blast! Blast and double blast!
Unless they have, do they all have to be down at the same time?
Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! I'm doing my part, dash it all. Back in the air! Has to pitch in too. Those little soldiers with the pointy helmets are just standing there. Double blast!
Maybe it is. We both have to all down at the same time, maybe.
It. Blast! Bullseye! Back in the air! Blast it! Blast and double blast! What's the matter with all those little soldiers in the pointy helmets? Perhaps if they had better weapons, they'd be more useful to the cause.
Ah, right, I get it.
Got the blatter! Blimey!
This might take some time.
And double blast! Confound it!
Gotta shoot with the porridge gun, which, as euphemisms go.
Into the dustbin of history for you, my friend! I'm doing my part, dash it all, but the infantry has to pitch in too. Those little soldiers with the pointy helmets are just standing there. Back in the air! Blast it!
Right.
Blimey!
Surely you don't have to get them all in at once. Ah, right.
For Queen
This is where we need the tennis racket, apparently. That bloody tennis racket I've been carrying around since the start of the game. Right, that's why they kept getting up.
The situation is tense, Private. Don't know how much longer I can keep them at bay. Good man! can, Private Gromit. Help me bring these blighters down. Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir.
I think you've got to get them in a very specific spot. Which, if so, this is annoying. Alright. Well, we'll deal with the bin first.
Blast! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir. Back in the air! Blast it! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir!
Damn it. Wrong one.
Back in the air! Blast it! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! Got him! It's not the blatter! Back in the air! Blast it! Nothing quickens the old house like getting off a few rounds of ammunition. Wonder what
It's
else
like
we
it
can shoot
slowed
at.
down just before it hit him. It's like it was getting out of the way. Sorry.
Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! Confound it! Back in the air! Blast it to the dustbin
Right.
of history for you,
Now we
my
hit-
friend!
Hit the tree, and then the squirrel.
Right where he belongs, the fiend!
Right. Let's deal with these ones then.
Got him!
Oh, wrong one.
Nothing quickens the old house like getting off a few rounds of ammunition. Wonder what else we can shoot at.
Alright, steady on. I ain't shooting at anything else, alright? Right. Right. Right, we're gonna mow some bees now. Sorry, love. About there.
Got him!
No, wrong side.
Bounder got away!
Wait a sec though, there was 4 bees. There were 4 bees!
Bag the bounder! Try getting out of that one, fly boy! If you see that! Ha! Blew him right out of the sky! That'll teach him. A thrilling sight for you, Private Gromit! Why, I feel like a young man again! Calls for a celebration, Private! Meet you in the mess in 20...
Nothing in there.
Gromit! Up here! Now, listen to me, nice doggy wuggy. I'm trapped in this tree by giant bees. Do you understand?
Not anymore, you're not.
You must take a message to your master. I need him to get me down from here. Can you tell him that? Oh, wait a minute. Give him this. It's a note.
Right.
Oh,
You'll find Gromit can understand English fucking perfectly. You don't need to patronise the poor bastard.
You've pacified all the bees, Gromit. Good lad. I knew I could count on you.
help! Wallace! Someone!
That sounds like Miss Flit.
You might want to put your clothes back on first, though, Wallace.
Help! Get me down from here!
Don't panic. I'm coming, Miss Flit.
Or not.
Oh, it seems I'm underdressed.
Gracious!
Moron.
Hang on, Miss Flit.
My saviour.
So that's the story, Miss Flit. I'm afraid my miracle growth formula led to some supersized problems.
I hope you're going to get rid of the infernal stuff.
Oh, I am. And rest assured, all the bees have been dealt with safely and humanely.
Well, that's a relief. But weren't you scared facing down an angry swarm of giant bees all by yourself?
Frightened? Oh, well, Well, I was heavily outnumbered, of course, but they soon saw who was boss and that the sting was on the other foot.
I was terrified.
That makes no sense, but okay.
That's only natural, Miss Flit. Well, I had a twinge or two myself at times, you know, but keep a cool head. That's my motto. Look your adversary square in the eye.
All right, that's a
Never
big one.
let yourself get carried away. Put me down! Get off! It's Gromit'S! Blinking Nora! The Queen's trying to turn me into royal jelly! The ingratitude! After I built her a hive in solid brass and a magnetronic pollinator thingamajig to take all the hard work out of honey making. Oh, I'm beginning to think I should never have mixed this growth formula at all. I ought to chuck it away. Hey, easy old girl. No need to get excited. Put me down gently and no one will get hurt. Oh dear, nothing in the beekeeper's manual about aerial abduction. Help! Help! Gromit! Atta boy! I knew you'd come through! Get to the ladder, lad!
I know.
What are you waiting for, Gromit? Raise the ladder!
Apparently I've got to get this sunroof open now. What's that? Wipers. Don't need them. Hey, there we go. Alright, just out of curiosity, what does that do? Alright. Why is the car horn on the central console?
What are you waiting for, Gromit? Raise the ladder! That's right, lad. Now raise the ladder. Oh! That's torn it. The ladder's broken, and I left the spare at home.
Always the way, innit? You end up with a cock on your windshield. Ah, wipers! Excellent plan.
Lend me a hand, Gromit.
Who's never wanted to tickle the Queen, eh?
You back on terra firma. Well done, Gromit. Gromit? Gromit! You all right, lad? Oh, good show. We've made it through this little episode in one piece. More than I can say for the autopilot, I'm afraid. Look, the autopilot. Oh dear, looks like our troubles aren't quite over. Look out behind you, Gromit. Keep her at bay. I'll try and lose her in here.
Right. Ah.
Perhaps the honey could use a little kick.
So all that time he spent in the kitchen milling about in his underwear wasn't wasted.
If I leave, who'll drive the truck?
golden tackle to get you moving.
Give her the what for, Gromit?
Listen to her talk. I like my size, thank you very much. I'd rather be big than a pipsqueak like you. Where did you buy that outfit? The Mini Mart?
Right, I've got to get it in her mouth. Just the once, it seems.
Cracking teamwork, lad. Cracking teamwork, lad. I've done it, Gromit. I found the antidote to that pesky growth formula. Now we can finally cut our bee problem down to size.
I believe that's it for this.
Though there is
dear.
one small complication.
Oh dear. All right. That wasn't terrible. I'm still going to do the others. Like I say, wasn't terrible, but certainly wasn't a fantastic game, was it? Full of bloody adventure game nonsense as well. Moon logic. You know how much I love that, guys. But I'll try tomorrow's without some sort of guide. So that really helped with the first one, didn't it? The first puzzle in this. Right. So we'll let the credits play and then we'll call this Doug Tobacco. He's a smoker. Yes, don't forget as well, tomorrow afternoon I'll be finishing off Mega Man 11. Well, with any luck actually, but yeah, we'll do the second one yesterday. Tomorrow. Yes, I'll travel back in time and we'll do the Oh, it is the same guy did it in the right. I don't really recognise anyone else's name. Apart from the guy playing Wallace, who's the guy who does him in the new film. I think I will just end as well after this. Created with the Telltale tool. Hopefully the other ones aren't as cryptic and moon logic-y as that one. Who am I kidding? They're gonna be. Let's see who gets a special thanks in this Telltale game. Parental units and significant others? Because they usually thank the pets as well. Thanks for putting up with me. Aww. All the interns. Foot larvae. Okay, there are some strange credits here. Not appearing as himself, Ricardo Montalban. Alright, I'll give them that. Aw, there were no pets this time though. We're just going to be stuck... Oh no, I was going to say, are we just going to be stuck with this picture of Gromit staring at us? Right. Yeah, we'll carry on with this tomorrow. I'll try not to use the guide tomorrow, but... for now, though, that's where I'm going to end this here. Wasn't, well, in my defence as well, it wasn't like I was like following the guide to the letter, and the guide missed out steps as well occasionally, so there was some of my own thought in there, some of my own exploration, but either way, what's tomorrow's one called again? Let's have a look. Your fucking skin off. Yeah, tomorrow's one is called The Last Resort. Well, thanks for that, Jimmy Chaz. Alright, for now, I'm going to say, guys, thanks for watching. How are you, Laura? Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for hanging out. You're all amazing. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon to finish off Mega Man 11. Peace out, peace off, and goodbye.